So recording is option. See, fine. So last time, students, last time we discussed vestigial sideband transmission, its application. Vestigial sideband transmission is strictly meant for TV transmission, right? And have given you hint about
Um,
single sideband, its
yeah.
advantage, disadvantage, and applications as well. And single why SSB is not generally used for broadcasting applications. So reasons I have already mentioned, that transmitter and receiver, they require excellent stable frequency stability, and any shift in the system can result the degradation in the quality of the transmitted signal. So that is why it's not possible to transmit a good quality music using the SSB system. Uh, then, of course, with the help of the frequency synthesizers, we can tune the receivers. Tunable receivers are even can be designed, but this system is quite costly. Please stop the background noise. Hmm? Now, today I'm going to tell you pilot carrier SSB system. This is also called a single sideband reduced carrier. So here carrier will be reduced. Now, before discussing the details of this, let me show you the block diagram of this. Okay. Now, this block diagram, is it visible to you now? Respond me. Is
Yes,
it
sir.
visible? Yes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Look at the
Yes,
various
sir.
stages of this block diagram. This is single sideband reduced carrier system. This is having four major blocks. First one is a modulating signal which is containing information. This we have to fed to the SSP modulator along with the full carrier. Along with the full carrier, now this SSB modulator will generate it consists a filter as well. It will generate either a single sideband or either a upper sideband or a lower sideband signal. So which can be termed as a single sideband signal. Look here, fine. And so
Yes,
they,
sir.
okay, then before feeding to the adder, now this is the SSB signal which is filtered one either lower or upper, and then this carrier has to be reduced by 26 dB. Upper one is also this carrier can also be reduced by more than 45 dB. Okay, but this one is we have to reduce from 16 to 26 dB. So this is a reduced carrier, and let me tell you, here insertion of the carrier is reinsertion. So reinsert, we are reinserting the carrier, right? Along with, now this adder is having two inputs. One is SSB signal, which is the output of the SSB modulator, and another one is we are giving the carrier oscillator output by reducing its amplitude by 26 dB. Then we are feeding to the adder. And what is the role of the adder? It is generating a single sideband reduced carrier signal, right? Then again, I am coming to the
Yes, sir.
okay. So this is how we can generate the single sideband reduced carrier signal, and this is we are calling on and often we are calling it as a pilot carrier SSB system. This can be used in independent sideband as well. That we will discuss after this. That we will discuss after this, right? So, okay, in the practical SSB systems, in the practical SSB systems, uh, the carrier is not completely suppressed, right? Carrier is not completely suppressed. Instead, a pilot carrier is transmitted along with the wanted sideband. As I just mentioned, that in practical SSB system, carrier is not completely suppressed. Instead, pilot carrier is used or transmitted along with the wanted sideband. Now, wanted sideband means it can be upper or it can be lower, right? So pilot, just now we discussed. This pilot carrier is then added to the SSB signal. So this is a reduced carrier which is added to the SSB signal, which is to be transmitted, and this reinsertion of the carrier takes place after the unwanted sideband has been removed. Means we have to remove either lower, if we want to remove the, or you can say in other words, if we want to transmit the upper sideband, then we have to remove the lower sideband. If we want to transmit the lower sideband, the upper sideband we have to remove. So after that, this pilot carrier has to be added or reinserted. Now this reinserted carrier is at a very low power level. It has to be attenuated from 16 to 26 dB below the normal carrier level before suppression. Hence, system is also called as single sideband reduced carrier system, or we are calling it as pilot carrier SSB system, right? Now look at the other
Yes.
important point, the frequency of the original carrier and the reduced carrier, which we are calling it as pilot carrier. This is same. Look, amplitude of the pilot carrier will be reduced. Amplitude of the original carrier will remain as it is, but frequency of both the signal will be same. So pilot carrier here, it will acts as a reference signal to help the demodulation process in the receiver. Then receiver can use the automatic frequency control for selecting a particular frequency signal, right? I mean meant for its information. Pilot carrier SSB systems are otherwise identical to SSB systems studied till now. They are widely used in these are the applications: transmarine point-to-point radio telephony and mobile communications, right? So this system is also called a reduced carrier SSB system or SSB RC system. So block diagram I have already shown this one, and here modulating signal and carrier both are applied to the SSB modulator. So it can use any one of the SSB generation method discussed earlier. Okay, we can suppress one sideband or another sideband. So filter method we will discuss in the fourth chapter of this book as well, uh, while discussing the types of the modulators. We will discuss, I will tell you filter method and phase method as well, how we can generate upper sideband and lower sideband along with their mathematical description. So that will be discussed in fourth chapter while uh, discussing or while studying the while teaching you modulators. Okay, this carrier signal, the carrier is passed through a 26 dB attenuator, so it has to be reduced by its amplitude by how much? By 26 dB. So this reduced carrier and SSB signal both are added together in the adder block just to produce SSB RC signal, and applications I have already discussed. So this was the one of the another type of the single sideband where we have reduced the carrier. So and we have discussed its application. Okay, what type of the system is AM? Still it is AM. Now the last type, independent sideband system, which I am going to discuss. This is ISP transmitter. So there here a name depicts itself, independent sideband. Now sidebands are two, but both are independent. Means let me tell you, it means we need two modulating signal. Look at this block diagram. First one is modulating signal A, another one is modulating signal B, right? So both are having uh, maybe a same amplitude, but information may be a different, right? This is A, this is B, and both are containing information. So this has to pass through the uh, uh, before giving it to the balanced modulator, but first we are amplifying it. It is in the audio range. See, information is in the audio range. So here it needs a channel A. So this modulating signal B, which contains information, before passing to the this balanced modulator, it has to be amplified in the audio range. So both are now carrier is meant for both 100 kilohertz carrier for this and 100 kilohertz carrier for this one. Right now, 100 kilohertz carrier for this one
Sir.
as well. Fine. So now this is a carrier and this is modulating signal. So what is the role of the balanced modulator? It will generate a double sideband suppressed carrier. Similarly, here it will generate a double sideband suppressed carrier. Now, again, this is a USB filter. So if you want only upper sideband, then here lower sideband will be suppressed. Fine. So here filter is applied in such a way that it will allow only USB but not allow LSB. So design frequency of the filter will be in such a way. Then lower part is it will allow only LSB, I mean lower sideband, but it will suppress upper sideband. Along with so we have to look at the 100 kilohertz crystal oscillator, which is generating a carrier. Along with this, we have to reduce the carrier by 26 dB, which we are calling as pilot carrier. So three information: upper sideband, lower sideband, along with the reduced carrier. Three are added, three are added together, and the output of the adder again given to the balanced mixer. And another input of the balanced mixer is 3 megahertz crystal oscillator, which is generating another frequency of what range? 3 megahertz. So this is another carrier. Look at. So role of the balanced mixer is what? It will generate two components, either sum or difference. So here we are taking sum component. Okay, look at 3 megahertz and this is 100 kilohertz. When you want to convert 100 kilohertz into mega, it will come 0.1 mega. So it will generate some component. So 3.1 megahertz signal will be generated by the balance mixer. It will be amplified. It will be filtered and amplified. And how it will be looking like this? Look at this. This will be looking like this. So upper sideband, lower sideband, along with the reduced carrier. Right now? Clear now? This is
Yes,
the frequency domain
yes,
description of the signal. So this is the, in fact, ISP system consisting two parts. First is ISP drive unit and lower part is the ISP transmitter. Look at, this is a transmitter unit. This is a transmitter unit. Okay. The output of the balance mixer is nothing. It is 3.1 megahertz and it is to be filtered, then amplified, and spectrum will be looking like this: upper sideband, lower sideband, and along with this, this is reduced carrier. For example, we are taking the channel bandwidth, we are taking as 6 kilohertz, and 6 kilohertz is containing two voice channel, and one voice channel is almost is having 3 kilohertz. So one upper sideband means one channel is consisting two upper channels, and lower channel, I mean lower sidebands are also consisting. So 1, 2, 3, 4 voice channels it can accommodate, right? So this will become another input for the balance mixer. Now, if we want to this, look at in the transmitter unit. So it is consisting four major part, four major block. This all output of the 3.1 megahertz amplifier filter block. This will be given as input to the balance mixer. Another input for the balance mixer is we are getting from this frequency synthesizer, which is generating a frequency from 7.1 to 26.9 megahertz. This is a frequency synthesizer, and before giving to the balance mixer, it has to be first multiplied. It is given to the buffer. It will multiply it, and then it will given to the balance mixer, which will generate a balanced output. Fine. And then with the chain of the linear amplifiers and of course power amplifiers, it has to be amplified, its power level will be raised, then finally it will be transmitted through the transmitting antenna. Okay. Okay, now look, before
yes,
giving it to the before transmission, the spectrum was looking like this, but after when output of the linear amplifier and power amplifier is, now look at the spectrum. So it is amplified, its power level is raised, and this is a reduced carrier, or which we are calling as a pilot carrier. Look at the bandwidth of the upper sideband. I mean, it is consisting two voice channel. Each voice channel is having 3 kilohertz. So in 6 kilohertz 2, and here in 6 kilohertz 2. So four channels of 3 kilo voice channel we can transmit along with this. So this is the spectrum of the transmitted signal. Okay. Now we discussed
yes,
its independent sideband. This is last type of AM, amplitude modulation system. But here, how it is differing from double sideband full carrier or double sideband suppressed carrier? There, in case of double sideband full carrier and double sideband suppressed carrier, both the sidebands are the images of each other. Both are having same amplitude and containing same information. But here, maybe amplitude may be same. Look at the upper and lower, but information is different. Clear? Because both are independent with each other.
yes,
Clear na?
Yes,
yes,
sir.
sir.
Clear, right? Okay. So This is what the theory I have already explained. Two sideband which are generated around the reduced carrier are quite independent of each other. They can simultaneously convey the totally different information. ਉੱਥੇ ਕੀ ਸੀ in double sideband full carrier ਕੀ ਸੀ and double sideband suppressed carrier ਕੀ ਸੀ. Thus information contained by the sidebands are same. Of course their amplitude is also same, right, clear. But here we can convey this simultaneously, information can be conveyed, but it is a different information because both are containing sideband amplitude may be same but containing different information. That is why they are independent of each other. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So theory I have already explained, right, from the block diagram. See how the output, how they can generate after how 100 kilohertz as a carrier is raised to 3.1 kilo 1 megahertz. You know, this is another crystal oscillator. The output of the balance. I mean, if you let me show you the previous slide. Okay, look at the block diagram. Look at, yes. Now here the output is, so this is 100k, even though it has been reduced, but frequency is same as per the original carrier. But this is 100k kilohertz means 0.1 megahertz. So 0.1 megahertz is added to the 3 megahertz. So it will generate a 3.1. Clear? Then
Yes,
it is
sir.
filtered and amplified. Finally, it is given to the transmitter unit. Clear? Transmitter unit.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, theory already explained. So these are the different bullet points of that particular block diagram. Clear? So due to 6 kilohertz bandwidth per channel, it is possible to accommodate 2 voice channel per sideband. So 4 voice channel हो गए. Clear हो गई? That can be transmitted. Clear? What are its applications? Two typical applications. It can be used in telemetry and it can be used in telephony as well. Clear? Okay. Let me show you another example. Now this chapter is over. Amplitude modulation system is over. I have discussed the 5 types. Let me tell you once again. Double sideband full carrier 1, double sideband suppressed carrier 2, vestigial sideband 3, and then single sideband suppressed carrier 4. Even subtype of single sideband reduced carrier is another type of the SSB, and finally independent sideband. Clear? So these are the different amplitude modulation systems which I have discussed, their time domain, their frequency domain, along with their applications, along with their block diagrams, along with their graphical representation, along with their mathematical description, completely discussed, right? So today, now just see the last example. He said, based on this ISB, I mean independent sideband. This is one numerical example how system can be designed. He said, draw the block diagram of ISB transmitter. Now this is the second stage of this. Operating at 22.27 megahertz. Clear? Without a look at one word is missing over here. Let me tell you. Yes. This is one without a pilot carrier here, without a pilot carrier, and with 2 kilohertz sidebands. So look, 3 kilohertz sidebands. So this is the frequency of the ISP transmitter. We have to draw a block diagram without a, now here he said without a pilot carrier. So no need of showing a reduced carrier. Clear na? In last figure, here look at this diagram. Here I have shown reduced carrier 26 dB, but in that numerical he is asking no need of showing a reduced carrier, which is calling as pilot carrier. Look at the example, okay? But frequency of the 2 sideband is of 2-3 kilohertz sideband. They are same. Now specify the frequency of the oscillator and the passband of the filter used. Okay. Now he is asking what will be the frequency of the oscillators and passband of the filters. So also draw the spectrum of the transmitted signal with relevant frequencies. Now let me show you the block diagram. Look at. Now few minutes or more, he has given me running out of time signal. Look at. Now this is how we can we can design the block diagram. Look at channel A, channel B, then balance modulator, 100 kilowatts crystal area, oscillator, balance modulator. Now here I have not shown pilot carrier. This is missing over here in example. As per the demand of the example, so we have not reduced the carrier. Rather, we have used the carrier. So upper sideband and lower sideband can be selected using this filter. So their frequency is same 100 kilowatts, 100. So 100 kilohertz. Okay, both are added, given to the balance mixer. So frequency, now it will generate a 3 megahertz, 3.1 megahertz output, and this will be filtered and amplified. Finally, it will be given to the ISP transmitter. Here, how much frequency of the ISP transmitter we want? 22.27 megahertz, 22.275. Now here, how much we are getting? 3.1. Then what is the role of the frequency synthesizer? It has to generate 19.175 so that it will be added in this. Right? Now 19.175 will, when it will be added in 3.1, so it will generate 22.275 megahertz. Clear? Clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And how this voice channels, 4 voice channels can be accommodated, each of 3 kilohertz, right? So 3 kilohertz voice channel. Now, how these 4-5 systems are have shown their comparison at a glance. Look at, these are the various parameters. So look at these 5 different amplitude modulation system: double sideband full carrier, single sideband, double sideband suppressed carrier, single sideband, independent sideband, and vestigial sideband. Carrier suppression here not applicable. It will be fully suppressed over here. In single level, it will be fully, but here it is partially. So no provision in VSB, I mean vestigial sideband. Sideband suppression in these 2 cases not applicable. Here one sideband can be completely, either you need upper or lower. Here it is depending as per the channel. So here one sideband will be partially suppressed, right? Here twice of the FM bandwidth is required, only FM. Here both the modulating signals are having different frequency, so both will be added, but frequency of the vestigial sideband transmission is lying between these 2. Okay. Transmission efficiency, this is here in case of full carrier, I mean DSP full carrier. So minimum, here it is moderate. Look at, this is maximum in case of single sideband. And in these 2 cases, it is moderate. So number of modulating inputs, here we need, in first, third case, we need 1 only, but in ISP and VSP, we need 2 modulating inputs. Application, this is, these 2 are required for radio broadcasting, and this is for point-to-point. ISP, of course, it is for telegraphy and telephony, as well as telemetry as well. And this is exclusively meant for TV. Clear? Clear, bacho?
Yes.
Yes. So this is how I have shown at a glance their comparison, all the 5 AM amplitude modulation system. Another parameter is power requirement to cover the same area. In first case, it need high power. Medium, very small, because only one sideband has to be transmitted. So moderate in these 2. And what about circuit complexity? Here in first 2 case, it is simple, but in case of SSB, it is very complex. Even ISP is also complex, but this is simpler than SSB. Clear? So this is some of the solved numericals are there. You can go through. Look, double sideband full carrier wave is looking like, and double sideband suppressed carrier, and single sideband suppressed carrier. Fine. So this is, we have discussed. Some solved numericals are also there, along with their multiple choice questions. Their answers are also given. You can discuss. So this is this chapter is over. Any query, any question, anything you can ask me. Hello. Show me your videos. Show me your videos. Show me your videos. Yes, any queries you can ask me. Anything you can ask me. Anything you can ask me. Any questions? Any questions? Rather, I am keep on explaining twice, thrice, many maximum times. Before starting the next lecture, I am reviewing the rather previous one. So this is an additional benefit for all of you. So should I leave now? Okay, are you permitting me for leaving? ओ जामा हुन बच्चों, हाँ ओके, कोई क्वेरी नहीं, कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं, स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो, स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो. मैं आई एम गोइंग टू स्टॉप ए शेयर नाउ. स्क्रीनशॉट, गेट ए स्क्रीनशॉट नाउ. फुल वीडियो ऑन करो, गेट ए स्क्रीनशॉट, गेट ए स्क्रीनशॉट. यस, अजय कुमार, वेयर ही इज. यस, जसप्रीत, नैंसी, गेट ए स्क्रीनशॉट. फाइन
सर वीडियो नहीं कोई सर ऑन कर दिया.
वीडियो ऑन करो. आप मेरे पास तो सारे 11 के 11 ऑन है. ठीक है, आ देखो 11 के 11 ऑन है सारे मेरे पास. इवन अजय कुमार की वीडियो ऑन है. एनीबॉडी एल्स कैन क्लिक दी, एनीबॉडी एल्स कैन क्लिक, एनीबॉडी एल्स कैन क्लिक. इवन अटेंडेंस इज बीइंग शोन. एनीबॉडी एल्स कैन.
सर जो पीसी पे है ना, जो लैपटॉप तो सर ले लो उन्होंने को.
बच्चों तुसी यू कैन गेट ऑन दिस, get this screenshot at your laptops. Clear?
सर स्क्रीनशॉट लेना है.
Sajbir, Pulkat, you get it. Even Jaspreet can get it. And then this attendance is looking like. Okay. Okay, I am going to end it. Fine. Have a good day. Great day. Have a great day. Right? Anything you can ask me still.
Thank you, sir.
More than 3 minutes are remaining. Anything you can ask me. Anything you can ask me. Yes, Nancy.
Sir, screenshot lena hai.
Jaspreet, Sahajbir, any problem?
हाँ जी सर.
Karan Romle, Preeti. Jaspreet.
No sir. Sir, screenshot लेना है ले.
Okay, ले लो फिर. Okay. Now
सर आप PDF सेंड कर दे ग्रुप पे सर एक बारी.
One participant has left. I am going to end it. Still 2.5 minutes or more. Anything else? You are not asking me anything. I am asking you 1000 number of times. You are not asking me. Okay. I am telling you, prepare a submission of these 2 chapters. Important question. You can get the question paper from the library, or you can download. You can download it from the state board site. Previous question papers, which are relating to principle of communication engineering. First 2 chapters you can include and prepare a submissions of all those questions. Include 3 sections, section A, B, and C. Prepare accordingly. Clear? Yes. Now I am going to leave. Now I am going to leave. Have a good day, great day. God bless all. Right?
Thank you sir.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.